Welcome back, football fans. You see it live and direct. I'm Taylor Vaden, hanging out with my co-host, my brother Danny Webster. There's no mystery in our history. You know where we're at. We're in Havelock, North Carolina, the legendary Sasser Field. It's good to be back, Danny. How you feeling tonight?
Man, I'm feeling fantastic, Taylor. I can't wait to get after this little football situation we've got going on.
Yes, sir.
Got some special games coming up this week, so.
It's that pregame prediction playoff series, man. It's got a little spice on it, a little ring to it.
And it's got a little twang today because we got a little conference championship situation we've got to figure out. This conference ended with a three-way tie.
It is shaking out crazy with it going into round 3 of the playoffs with 3 contenders that tied for the conference championship in that Coastal 5A conference. We're going to see who really survives.
It's always special in a conference when you get 3 people that all beat each other and you can't figure out. They used to have a game at the end of the season, figure out who the conference champ was going to be. The way they've got it set up, reclassifications, all that stuff. Now we've got a new way to figure out who the conference champs are going to be. So it's going to be survival of the fittest. We'll figure out who really wins, who's in there for the late rounds of the playoffs.
So it wasn't planned this way, but God has his way of making things work out how they're supposed to. Like I said, all 3 of these teams, Havelock, Northside, and Croatan, all making it into round 3 of these playoffs. And we've already talked about it off camera. The conference champion is who survives.
That's right.
Let's get down
that's
to
the
this
deciding
thing.
factor.
So let's kick it off, man. Northside played Person last week. They're going into round 3 of the playoffs against St. Paul. Northside versus Person. Reginald Gray, what can we not say about him, man? He went crazy last week. Northside beat Person 41-20, had a great game. But they changed their play style up a little bit this time.
And when you get to the colder weather, you get to the late in the playoffs or late in the season, you start to see teams in the air raid offense throwing the ball around, start to see them go to the ground a little more. It gets cold, the ball gets hard, it's tougher to catch, it's tougher to stay up. And when you get to hitting and banging, it hurts a little more. So you start to see who's really interested in being out here on the field.
That's it.
They had a freshman last week, Zion Jones.
Man, oh man.
What in the world?
He checked in.
Where did he come from?
He checked in.
This kid, he came, what was it, 226?
Yes, sir, on 34 carries, mind you.
Talk about freshman workload too, at the varsity level, 34 carries, banging around all the big guys.
2 trips to the box.
Look, getting after it, and Gavin Davis also running the ball a little bit for Northside last week.
49 yards on 9 carries.
And so you're starting to see that run game. Northside's offense is coming together, being able to bring the run game with the explosive offense that they have. Really excited for the game they have coming up this week against St. Paul.
It's really interesting too that they're kind of diversifying their offense. You could say they had that heavy pass attack all year long. Havelock kind of put their little clamp on that with 5 turnovers. Do you think that may be a reason that they're trying to keep the ball on the ground a little bit more?
I think it's definitely got something to do with it. Anytime you put the ball in danger, you give the other team possessions. You start to realize how important that ball is.
Yeah.
Just how precious those possessions are, and you can really see it. They've started, and this week they're going to need it. Because St. Paul, who they're playing.
You told me that you've been doing some homework ever since we talked to Brian last week about St. Paul. He put them on the radar for us. We did our homework. What'd you see?
They're a run heavy physical team now. They average 2 scores in the 4th quarter of every game.
So don't let it be close.
If you're giving up points at the end of the game, and if you're putting points up at the end of the game, it's because one of the teams is being physical and one of them is giving touchdowns up. You have a standard that you set.
That's right.
If you start to see that standard give away, 3 yards turn to 8 yards, 8 yards turn to touchdowns, and that's what that offense has done for St. Paul's this year. So this little matchup here, St. Paul's offense versus Northside's defense, who's been fantastic all year.
Last week they forced 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. So I mean that's 2 head-to-head bangers right there. We got Coach Wooten in the background.
What's going on, Coach? How you doing?
The Wooten brothers in the house.
Yes, sir.
Jody in the house.
Man,
what's up, man?
What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, Coach?
The boys getting ready. So yeah, no, but anytime the defense like Northside, 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. I mean that's a diversified defense as well.
Exactly.
So I mean this is a great football team. Northside St. Paul this week is going to be a fantastic game.
A banger.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I think it'll get interesting.
So I mean enough with the pleasantries, man. You know what we come for. Pregame prediction. You got Northside or you got St. Paul. This one I think might be even tough even for you.
I'm rocking with 3J. I'm rocking with 3J.
He's rocking 3J.
I'm rocking with Gavin. I'm rocking with Zion Jones.
Oh my gosh, he stepped up in a major way.
I'm rocking with a freshman who shows up in the playoff game and drops 30 plus carries, 220 plus, multiple touchdowns.
Puts his stamp on the game.
That's a hungry kid. I'm rocking with I'm rocking with that. Northside comes away with this game. I think they get physical early. I think they separate. I don't know how close it gets. That little push that St. Paul has towards the end, we'll see if they can make it close. But Northside jumps out to an early lead, and they're gonna walk away.
Their offense is working right now. You love to see that.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep this ball rolling. Cannon, McBride, crazy last week. 13 for 16, 145 yards. Listen, we already know he's been a problem the whole year long, and he's trending right now. It's like we've said the whole year long. You want to be heating up at this time of the year. This round 3 playoff matchup, Croatan, Seaforth, Andrew Boucher last week, 197 yards. 5 of them.
That's right. And with the Croatan offense, though, McBride, we have to talk about Cannon McBride, because Cannon McBride, people throw this term around called game manager, right? And athletes think of it in a negative sense. You know, we want to be playmakers. We want to go make things happen. Cannon McBride is a superior elite game manager.
I mean, we've seen it all year long.
13 for 16 is efficiency at its finest. The kid does not turn the ball over.
Right.
He manages the offense with precision.
We talked about how not turning the ball over is, I mean, you say it out loud, it seems like a duh statement, but when you're coming down to these down to the wire games, one turnover could be the difference.
That's your season right there. And this is, we talked about, these are modern day gladiators.
That's
what this is. These are modern day gladiators. One person, we advance or we don't. That's where we're at right here. You either advance or you don't. So when you're managing the important, talk about precious possessions, the importance of that football, I mean, he stepped up to it, and having Boucher being able to run the ball, I mean, I'm gonna say it over again. The kid is a cheat code. He's an absolute cheat code, and what he's did the last couple weeks, but it's not just the last couple weeks, it's all season. And what he did to Havelock.
What did I say on the phone to you earlier today? He turned 3 into 8, turns 2 into 9. When you think you got him wrapped up, when you think the play's over, it's not over. You still see 2 feet chugging along, and he's still moving.
Havelock kept Croatan to 0 points, and pretty much had Andrew in locks at the beginning of the whole first half. The second half started. He just keeps pounding. The line keeps pounding.
It was really just a never say die kind of attitude.
And they brought that in the middle of the season. Now that we're here at playoff time, there's no doubt Croatans, and they've already succeeded.
Yeah,
they've already succeeded. The first team to ever beat Havelock here.
Right.
I mean, well, are you gonna be the first and second team to lose to them? No, sir.
That can't be true.
No, sir. Come on now. So, Croatans, they're gonna come out physical. They're gonna come out ready to ball. You know Boucher's getting the ball.
That's it.
This is a trenches game. Hey, Bispham, brother. Bispham, I need locked down.
Did I say Croatan was taking on Seaforth? They played Seaforth last week. Let me just correct that. Well, you know they're rocking against Havelock.
Yeah, but we for the defense, we need a Havelock. We need Bispham to quit. Matter of fact, we'll get to the Havelock defense. I need y'all to show up, because Croatan's offense is on a roar right now. And I'm done hearing it.
Speaking of Havelock, the last time they played Croatan, we obviously went over. They took an unfortunate loss, but to Havelock's credit, they haven't lost a game since that loss. So we talk about trending. We talk about going into this with momentum. You told me, night and day different team, especially on that offensive side of the ball. We could start there. We'll get to the defense, like you said, but night and day different team offensively.
And it's not just it's the personnel. It's the entire offense. I mean, they've really, talking about the beginning of the season, there was a lot of things, very young team. When you have young teams, you can't just force a system on the young players. You have to find what system works with those players. The coaches here at Havelock have done a fantastic job.
Top marks.
Figuring out what kind of system works with these players, and they found it, brother. And they're on a roll. Look, Croatan, the players at Croatan are very happy about the rematch with Havelock. They think it's a dub. The coaches at Croatan,
different story.
They have to know.
They have to know?
They have to know. This team it's completely different. So,
do you think it jumps out on film even?
Oh, absolutely. It jumps out. It jumps out if you're just listening to the game. It jumps out everywhere. I mean, we're here at practice. We've been here at practice week in, week out on Thursday for 6, 7, 9 weeks now.
9 weeks.
And the energy on the field is different. I mean, you hear it everywhere. So I mean, it's not even up for debate.
Yeah.
We're just here to show out now.
It's here to show out. There's a couple guys on offense. We've kind of just shouted them out all year long. Jaden Howard, he's got over 1,000 yards on the season, 15 touchdowns. Zy King Patillo last week, 3 for 138, a touchdown, 1 in the air, 1 on the ground. The freshman, we mentioned him, Austin Livingston, he's getting in the mix already. Caleb Montaigne throwing a 62-yard bomb to the freshman. Is that a freshman to freshman connection right there?
Absolutely, and they had a little freshman connection.
You love that.
Going on JV before they came up. Also completed a pass to Chase Champion.
Yep.
Another young cat.
We've mentioned both of them boys.
I'm telling you that they're figuring themselves out. Patillo has a rushing touchdown.
Yes.
He's got just a couple rushes, a couple catches, but he's got over 150 total yards.
Which is crazy.
And Howard, he's got over 150 total yards. Montaigne, he's got over 150 total yards. Livingston hits for 62 yards on one play.
Bang.
We talk about this, these kids are, this offense that Croatan is getting ready to see.
It's exciting.
It's not the same offense.
No, it's really
at
not.
all. And I can't wait. This is gonna be, you know what, you know what, yes, please. Yes, please.
Straight
All
like
of
that.
it. Yes, please.
I mean, we've already talked about, can you even upgrade the defense? Yes, you can, because we've seen it, I would say, in the last 3 weeks? Just in the last 3 weeks alone, it's increased. Mind you, from when they played Croatan.
That defense right now that they have going on, and I'm gonna tell you, playing against Boucher coming up this week,
It's a test.
the most impressive quality that this defense has the last couple of weeks is the pursuit to the ball.
Yes.
They are, all of them. All of them are flying, which is why there was over 20 players. I think it was 22 or 23 players last week who registered a tackle.
I was trying to clock these stats, and I was like, my pencil ran out of lead.
I gotta say it again, brother. 20 plus players with tackles. You only have 11
That's what I'm
defensive
saying.
players.
2 squads of people got in and got tackled.
Everyone that is in white is flying around, and it looks like just white tackling the ball, and that's exactly the way this defense needs to play. Bislin, brother, I'm telling you, hold it down. The way Andrew's
He had
been
a
back
sack
there,
last week.
D'Aquarius,
DQ had a freaking sack last week.
and the hurries and the pressure that they've been able to put.
Yes.
The first team to register a sack against Croatan, it wouldn't surprise me they pick up a couple more.
Let's do that.
But forcing them into passing situations by holding Boucher early, keeping him to short minimal yardage,
Right.
and really forcing the ball in the air, putting that team in a little bit of more uncomfortable situation. You really want to, if you're Havelock, you really want to see Cannon McBride throw the ball 25 times.
Right.
25, 30 times, and you've done your job.
For sure, because it's like once you can stifle that, then you kind of have to leverage them into doing one thing, and then you can set up for it.
Absolutely.
Still got more, man. Michael Gatling, 8 solo tackles, 9 total.
Yep.
Kimani Nolan, 8 solo tackles, 10 total. They're going to be back there when you want Cannon McBride throwing the ball. These 2 guys are going to be back there waiting on something.
And Andrew Williams has an interception and a fumble recovery.
Let's go.
Not only that, the kid comes in on offense and on his very first throw throws a 38, 40-yard touchdown to Jaden Howard. So I mean, just the playmakers and all. Me and Milton were talking about Jacob Vasquez as we're watching the game, and I'm going, I don't remember.
They don't go over there.
Yeah, it seems like they're watching the film because it just seemed like the ball just stayed away from him, and then they threw it to him 2 or 3 times, and he's right there. At the same time the ball gets there, Jacob Vasquez gets there.
And that's a problem for
yeah,
an
no,
offense.
it makes the quarterback look bad. When the Jacob makes the quarterbacks look bad. That's what he does because they look like good throws, and then you see how quick he is, the reaction, like he's just waiting on it.
Right.
He jumps all over it. He's downhill. I tell you what. If you want a 2-3 yard completion, you throw the ball to Jacob Vasquez's side. And he'll tackle him at 2-3 yards.
Grind you down.
And from cornerback, 2-3 yard play. Hey, you know what? We'll take it every time on day.
That's what it is, man. Croatan Havelock, the bad blood rematch, the revenge match, the grudge match, whatever you want to talk about, man. Havelock, Croatan, what's up, man? Pre-game prediction.
You know who we're taking.
The bad blood grudge match.
Oh, talk about it. No, it's up and it's stuck. Tell everybody in Havelock wants this game.
Let's go.
Everyone. Yes, please. Yes, right now. Can't wait to see y'all. Can't wait. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun. Good luck.
There it is. We're going to catch you tonight. Croatan, Havelock, the banger. 3 remain. We're going to see who the conference champion really is.
That's right.
After these next couple weeks. I'm Taylor Vaden. Danny Webster here with me.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Let's go.